EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tigers of Toronto taking EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tigers of Toronto taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But you look at this defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And one of the linebackers has got it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Walker to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there. 45 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Tigers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jets at 9-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right back to Wilson. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Jets! From 6 yards away. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and 3. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 3rd and short. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
70 Rangers. Check smash. 60 Mavericks.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
19 tight. Hustle.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. makes his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So from the 17, here's second and 7. Back to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second and 9 now. He completes this to Walker. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Straight ahead, Walker. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They work now on second and 9. He'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And a huge play that time. 45 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Here's Walker. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and 4. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Pushing his way through. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout is going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 7.
Street. Bravo 80.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Short throw to Dissly, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Seven Pirates. Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. How about corner Kobe Bryant coming in to make the sack?
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
No, no.
On first down, back to Achane. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Temple, set.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Tigers.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 79 Bronco. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll set up to throw. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll pitch it out to Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away. And the Jets are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll drop to throw. Short throw to Dissly. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Out of the gun to give to Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run again with Walker to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Sheds off the tackle. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. This is Wilson on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.